Hey everybody, it's Tanya at Hummingbird Paintery. It's about 6 o'clock on Friday night. It is Good Friday, so happy Good Friday to everybody. If you are coming on and you don't see the live button up at the top left, then please hashtag replay and let me know that you're here. I would appreciate you saying hello, and I can thank you for being here. So hopefully some people will come on. Hey Lynn, how are you doing? Thank you for coming on and watching. Now I got this, I don't know, let's see. I got it somewhere for $3. I think it was at Pop Shelf. I'm not really sure. Hey Miss Yvonne, thank you for coming on. And Miss Peggy, thank you for coming on. I appreciate it. But it already has a little hanger on the back of it. This was $3, and I don't know where I got it from. But it had this kind of tag. Does anybody know that? I bet you it's Target. Gosh, Target, that's it. Hey, Miss Patty Price and Michelle. Hey, Patsy Perry. It's good to see y'all today or tonight. Whatever. Hey, Miss Bonnie, it's good to see you. Happy Good Friday to everybody. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate it. So I'm going to stain this, and then I'm going to put a little bit of color on there to make it look more like wood slats. I wish they were going up and down, but they're not. They're going sideways, so I'm just going to make the best of it. I do have some gloves on because this always gets on my hands, and I can't hardly ever get it out. I'm just going to use this that I have here, which is just some paper towel. And I'm just going to do the whole thing, the sides and everything. Hey, Miss Pat, how are you doing? Thank y'all for being here tonight. I know some people may have family obligations. Hey, Miss Nancy. I will probably be doing videos or something like that for the holiday. I don't want to take anybody away from their family on Sunday, and of course Saturday is my kind of day off. Hey, Miss Barbara and Miss Nancy. And so I try to do things just for me on Saturdays, and then this weekend is a holiday. Hey, Miss Vicky and Shalon, how are you doing? Thank you for being here. We're going to do a little gnome today. Part of it's going to be kind of 3D, and I'm going to paint part of it after I do this. And I think this did come from Target. And I should have probably gotten more, but I think I only got one. But they were $3 a piece. I don't know if y'all have seen those. Thank you, Miss Pat. Miss Pat will answer any questions that y'all need. She usually knows everything that I would do. Hey, Miss Jackie, how are you doing? Have y'all been watching some crafters today? I had to take my mother to the doctor. I wanted to check her ears to see if she had wax in them or if she just couldn't hear. And of course my mother said, I don't have wax in my ears. I said, well, you never know. Hey, Lolita. I said, maybe you can't hear because you have wax in your ears. And she said, I don't have wax in my ears. Well, today they confirmed that she does not have wax in her ears. So my mother was right. Hey, Miss Maria, how are you doing? So I guess my mother knows more than I think she does. And so she really does have a problem with hearing, okay? And so they told me that her right ear, that there wasn't anything they could do for it. Hey, Miss Tina. Hey, Miss Sandy Kirby, how are you doing? Thank you for coming on. And the left one, they said that she could get hearing aids, but the lady asked her if she wanted. Hey, Miss Leslie and Miss Roberta, how are y'all doing? But they asked her if she wanted to try to get fitted and everything for those, and she said no. She didn't want that. So we didn't do it, needless to say. She told me she would have to come back anyway if she wanted that. You're at Applebee's eating dinner? We went to some place to eat I don't know if y'all have these, but what are they called? Shoot. I can't remember the name of it, but it's kind of like Applebee's or something, but it's not Applebee's. I don't like Applebee's. And it's not Chili's. Perkins. Perkins. Do y'all have Perkins? Hey there, Miss Roberta. You're having a good Friday? I'm having a good Friday too, because I was off today, even though half of it I took with my mom. I hated to take her to the doctor. She goes, I don't want to go to the doctor. It was just like a child. And, but she went reluctantly. So we just know that she can't hear very good, and it's just progressively getting worse. I hope I don't get like that. Hey, Miss Corinne, how are you doing? All right, so I think I've got it pretty good. Up in the corners, it's hard to get up in there, but I've just got it kind of like wood anyway. I'm gonna go ahead and do the outside, and then we'll be done with that. Hey, Miss Laurel and Miss Brenda, how are y'all doing today? Uh-oh. Ooh, I got wood stuff all over that. The good thing about this is it already has that little thing on the back. I didn't mean to do all that on there. Too much. Yeah, we're going to make a gnome. I'm just going to make a gnome picture, I should say. And I cut out my fur. Alright. So now I've got it like this, okay? Let me try to get some of this off. It's just too much. Maybe your mom can wear headphones. Yeah, but when I go over there, I have to just yell at her a good bit because she can't hear me that well. She can hear me some. I guess if I have a higher pitched sound, but they checked her ears and said she had profound hearing loss. Hey, Miss Dreama, it's good to see you. All right, so let me do this. Hopefully I'm done with that part. Hey, Sherry, or Lynn as I call you. She's my friend from high school. Calling Pat Tyner, Miss Pat. I meant to do a little message, but I forgot. Hey, Miss Janet Smith, how are you doing? All right, I'm just doing this a little bit to kind of dry this, and I'm just going to kind of dry brush a little bit of black and white on it and just see if it looks kind of, I don't know. We're just going to see. Let me get this all out of here. Hey, Miss Germaine, hadn't seen you in a little bit. How are you doing? Thank you for being here. All right, so I'm going to take this kind of fluffy brush right here. This is not really a good one. These little pieces kind of come out a little bit on these, but I'm going to try to dry brush with that. So let me just see what it looks like. We're just going to take some white, just put on here and just kind of do this. You enjoy my crafting. Thank you. I'm so glad. Hey, Miss Janet. All right, I'm just going to take some of this and dry brush it on here. I don't want a whole lot. And I'm only going to do it on the sides because the gnome is going to be pretty much on the side, everything in the middle. So let me just try to do this. Just like that. Hey, Miss Lynn, how are you doing? Thank you for coming. All right, so I'm just going a little bit on the sides just to give it a little bit of white. Kind of looks like powder on there. All right, let me see how it is with the black. We're just going to go on it a little bit with black. I don't know. But it kind of looks like that, okay? The gnome's going to be in the middle, so Oh well, I don't know if I like that or not, but it is what it is. Happy Friday to you, Diana. Thank you for being here. Let me take my arms and pull the sleeves up a little bit. Now I've got the coffee cup and the hands kind of cut out just so it'll look more three-dimensional on the beard. So I'm going to kind of paint. I'm just going to kind of look at this. This is going to be my beard. It's got brown and black mixed into it. This was on clearance, I think at Michael's, and so I got this and I cut it. Hey, Miss Tina, it's good to see you. All right, so we're just going to make a hat, and I'm going to make a gray color with the white and the black together. Well, I don't know if I want that. I want brown. Kind of a beige. Let me rethink this. All right. I'm going to take brown and white together and make beige. Not black to make gray. So we're just going to make this a really light color. Get some mixed in here. All right. So this will go on there. Just like this, okay? And we're just gonna keep going around here. See that brush, when I use that really crappy brush, it gives me a piece of the brush itself. All right, so I'm gonna try to go in here pretty good right in there. And then we're just gonna make it go up a little bit, all the way to the top. Okay, so it's a beigey color, just like that. That's gonna be the hat. Thank you for the hearts and everything. Y'all are so good, thank you. I'm gonna go down just a little bit on this, because I wanna make sure. Now I've got a flower that I'm gonna put on here. It's just a blue flower that I kind of used from that other thing we did the other night. All right, and then I'm gonna take the brown on the edge and we're just gonna go around this with brown, just like this. And make it a little bit more dimension. Just like this. And I'm trying to get it darker over here, but it doesn't want to do, does it? Okay. All right. All right. So there's the top of it. So right now it just looks like a hat. Thank you for those stars, Miss Lolita. Hey, Deanne, how are you doing? Thank you for being here. All right, so I got all that color out of there. And then I'm gonna kind of just look at this. I need to do it a little bit thicker. What I do with the brush. So we're just gonna go out some with the darker brown. Just like that. We gotta have it match up with the beard. Just like that. All right. So now it's a little bit wider. Hey Jill, thank you for coming on. I appreciate it. So let me dry this and see if I need another coat or anything. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate that. Kind of looks like a little candy, doesn't it? Hey, Miss Jerry. Thank you for being here. All right. So I'm just going to look at this, and that's about right. So see, right there is his beard. Hey, Agnes, how are you? Hey, Miss Pat Moyer. Now, I'm just going to leave this over to the side for a minute. I'm going to go ahead and paint this part, which is the cup. And I do want it to be the black and the white, which will make gray. So we're going to do that. Let's see. All right. This is where the gray comes in. I want it a little lighter than that, so I'm going to have to put a good bit of white in there. Got too much. All right, so this is going to be the cup. Just like this. Okay, can y'all see it on there? And the hands, we got to do the hands. And then I'm going to go around here like this. These are the hands. Over to the side. And it's still got some black in there that's coming through. And I want some, but I don't want it all. All right, we're still gonna go around the edge here. This is the other lip to the coffee cup. So many of the crafters really love coffee. So I'm kind of doing this with Stephanie in mind. If y'all know Stephanie at the Vintage Pebble, then y'all know what I'm talking about. Hey, Michelle. So, and there's so many people that like coffee anyway, and I'm not one of them. I don't like coffee. Hey, Miss Terry. How are you doing? So next Saturday is going to be my auction on all this stuff behind me. All right, so this looks like a coffee cup, right? And this is the gnome's hand, and that's the gnome's hand right there. And then I want mostly brown right in here because that's coffee, right? So let me see here. I got to get this out of the brush, the gray color. We're going to get some coffee and a little bit of white. We're just going to go in here. Or it could be hot chocolate, but this is going to be coffee instead. All right. So that's our coffee. Now we're going to dry this just a little bit, and I'm going to make the coffee cup look more coffee cup-like. And we're also going to do the hands. So let me get this brush without the water on it. Now I'm going to take this and a little bit of white and paint the nose and paint the hands. Now I've got a bigger ball than this. I think it's like 2 inches, and I just ordered a couple of balls that are half balls so I can use them for gnome noses. I think I've got like 2 or 3 inch ones. All right, so that's that. And then I'm going to do the hands over here. And I'm going to take this and just roll it around right here. We're going to do this part and then make everything come to life with all the extra color. Hey, Melissa Dickerson, thank you for being here. So I'm going to do some on the sides too, and this is a little piece that shouldn't be there. Alright. So let me do it like this. Alright, so that's one hand, okay? Let me do the sides. And I'm going to do the sides with the gray too. I didn't do that, but that's one hand right there. Hey, Carolina. Carolina Girl Crafting, huh? Thank you for being here. I don't know what your name is. I imagine you're from South or North Carolina, since you wrote that on there. Everybody go check her out if y'all aren't following her. Alright. So part of the hand is behind the actual rim there. Hey Jason, how are you doing? It's good to see you here. Say hi to Manny for me. I just cut this out right before I came on because I wasn't sure what I was going to do. Sometimes I just don't have a clue what I'm going to do. And I'm going to paint this in the center here, this peachy color. I really need a smaller brush. Let me see if this one, woo, come back here. This one will do. Just like this. All right. So there we go, okay? That's part of his little arm back behind there, but he's holding on to it. I'm going to do it just a little bit over, like it's the finger, kind of like that. All right, so now I'm going to take my, he's saying hey to everybody. Thank you, Lynn. You're so sweet to send those stars. I appreciate you. All right, so let me get the gray again, and we're going to do the sides of the cup. The rest of it on the back is going to be flat on his beard. Hey, Sharon. It's good to see you. Thank you for being here. Let me get this. Because you won't be able to see the back, so there's no sense in painting that. So just the sides is good. Pat's thanking y'all for the stars. Y'all are so sweet to give me stars. All right, now we're going to take this and make it look more like a cup. So we are going to get some dark brown for the coffee, which will be burnt umber. And if I can get some out of this, and there's a little bit left. And then we're gonna get kind of a peachy color for the skin. Just a little bit, kind of a, gosh, come on. All right, so I'm gonna have to undo it here. It's being ornery. There we go, we just need a tiny bit. Just didn't want to come through, did it? And then we're gonna need black, which I already have there. So we're gonna go ahead and use this first because it'll be easier and it's a lighter color. Get a little water. And just go around the edges. And we're gonna go back with the regular color because this is just too big. I don't like it to be too thick right in there. So we're gonna use some other color and go back and fill in some. We can always fix it with the paint. Just like this. We want some dimension, but we don't want it to cover everything up. Just like that. See? Much better. All right, now we're gonna go on the edge of this. And I'm just gonna try to dry brush this on. This looks a lot better. Let me try to do it this way. There, that looks a lot better. So I'm just gonna take this and just kind of rub it on here. Just like that. Okay. That way it just shows a little bit right there like that. It looks like his hands. All right, and now I'm gonna take the other colors. We're gonna do a little bit of black. Thank you for those stars, Jason. Hey, Maureen, thank you for being here. I appreciate that. Now I'm gonna take a little bit of black and a little bit of water. Try to get most of the water out of it. And then we're just gonna go right here. And we're just going on the bottom edge a little bit. A little bit of water. Just like that. So we're getting there. It's looking more like a cup of coffee. I'm going to go around this. Kind of around this. I'm going right on the edge. Just like that. Get a very thin line of the black because you don't want to get it too thick. I'm just kind of gently putting it on there. Very lightly. Put a little bit of water. Now we want to go on the outside of the cup where the coffee is. Just like this. See, it's getting there. Hey there, Sharon. I did not take an art class except for one watercolor lesson. I don't know, this just comes naturally to me. I don't know why. I'm just thankful that it does because I enjoy doing it so much. I'm trying to explain to y'all how I'm doing it. All right. Now I'm going to go around the corner here and around here. And then we're going to go around the little hand right here, but I think I'm going to get the water and get most of it out and then go back with the black because I think I had it too thick. So we're just gonna go a little bit like this, very lightly. Just like that. Okay. Now I'm gonna make some swirls kind of in the coffee a little bit. I'm gonna attempt to, just a little, with kind of the black, just a little bit. Just like that. See, just a little bit. Now I'm gonna get just a little bit of white also, but let me try to go on the outside very lightly on the inside of the cup. Just a little bit so you can see the difference between the cup and the coffee on the inside of the cup. Just a little. All right, now I'm going to get a little bit of white, just a tad. And let me see here. I'm going to need a new white because it's hard to get in that one. So let me see, I'm going to do it right here, just a little dot. A little bit of water. I'm just barely getting it on the tip, okay? Just a little, just enough. Hey, Miss Carol, how are you doing? Thank you for being here. Thank you for those hearts or whatever kind of little emoji that was. All right, so now I've got this, and I also have my nose. I'm going to take a little bit of this, mostly get it off, and just put a little bit on the top of the nose. And I'm just kind of dry brushing this on. You can do this with regular blush, but this is just gonna match his hands a little bit. Hey Nancy Starr, how are you doing? I'm so glad you like watching me, thank you. Hey Tammy Rogers. All right, so let me see. That was my pig earlier. All right. So, we're going to put this here. And I'm going to dry this. It's a little bit thick right here. And we're going to hot glue this on. And it's kind of in the center, pretty much. And this kind of makes him look like he has a mustache, sort of. So I'm just gonna put this little nose here. So I'm gonna take the hot glue because I don't think it'll need any more than that. Maybe just put a little tad of glue right there and glue right there. Oh my goodness. So this is kind of where he's coming to. Thank you, Maria. Now I've got a little flower here and it didn't look so cute. So I tried to make it a little more flower-like, but I want to make this yellow right here. So I think I'm just going to get, I don't know if it needs that one or the gold. Where's my gold? Every color under the sun, but what I need. Let's see. I want my arm to go in this. Where, oh, where is my gold? is. All right, thank you, Maria. All right, so I'm gonna use, I guess I better do this, huh? A little bit of gold here, and then we're just gonna put this for the center of the flower. I didn't want a very cutesy flower because even though this is sort of cutesy, but it's kind of plain blue and yellow. I'm just messy here, just trying to paint this with my fingers. So if you don't want to get your brushes, you can just go ahead and use your fingers. We're going to finger paint today. All right, so let me get this right there. Get me one of my little baby wipes. These things are great. Whoever came up with this first is a genius. Probably somebody with a baby, right? It's like the bestest. All right. Now, I want to dry this thing, so I'm going to put it right there just so I can dry it. And then we'll put it in the center of the flower, and I'm going to kind of just put the flower around the center a little bit. I just want to give him a little more dimension. Alright, so we're going to just glue that right in there, okay? So I'm just going to take my hot glue and do this. So it looks more like a male flower, I don't know, for lack of a better word. And I'm just going to kind of pinch it up to the side so it looks like that. So I'm going to take a little bit of hot glue and put right on the edge close to the little yellow piece. And then I'm just going to do it like this, because I just want to. I don't know. It just looks better to me like that. Okay? So we're just going to put it kind of right here, I guess. So I'm going to glue that down, and it does have a little thing on the back of it because it had a little piece going through it. So I'm just going to put that right there. Just like that. And then we're going to get this, and it's going to kind of go on top of the beard like that. And I'm going to put a little bit of the beard up above it, like his hands are coming through his beard a little bit. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm just going to lean this up. We're just going to put hot glue all over the back of this. And I'm going to lay it down. Just like that. Thank you, Maria. Be cute with a little bee on the flower. I do have a bee. Let me look, though. I do have one, because I know I put some in here. Let me find, here they are. All the way at the bottom, of course. All right. Now this has a little sticker on it on the back of it. These I think came from Dollar Tree, and I just stuck them in here. So I'm just going to leave it the way it is, and then I'm going to glue it to it because I don't feel like the sticker will hold very long being from Dollar Tree. Thank you, Miss Pat. Hey, Diane, how are you? I'm going to put kind of just a medium amount and just stick it right there on top like that. Oh, that looks cute. All right, and then I wanted to write some words on there because this is the picture that I saw, so I want to write words. Let me see what I want to, but first coffee is what it needs to say. Let me see here. Now I'm gonna write this and then we're gonna paint over it with black, okay? Because it'll look better. But this just helps my writing. And then we'll do it with the paint so it'll be a lot brighter. All right, so we want dot, 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 dot. Oh, I took that off of there. Look at that. You can't have enough Sharpies no matter what. Hey, Missy, how are you doing? Hey, Melissa, how are you? All right, so let me get some black paint, which I have right there, and I've got a little brush, and we're gonna write it on here because I want it to be thicker than this, but it's just easier to write it first and then paint. So I'm just gonna do it like this. Okay, so see, it's a lot better with but. So you can't hardly see it if I don't go over it with the paint. So much better. Like this. Dot, 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 dot. And then coffee. This isn't my favorite pen, I mean not pen, but brush. A little too thick, but it works. Let me see if I can turn it around so y'all can read it. There we go. But first, coffee. There. Now it's straight. Much better, right? There. Hey, Miss Tony McGillicuddy, how are you? Ooh, I got little fur things everywhere. Let's see, and glue strings. There we go. Now I want to make just a little bit more black at the bottom because it needs a little bit more right here. Just like that. And a little bit like that. There. That looks way better. Thank you. But this came from Target. So if y'all see those, you grab them. They're $3. Thank you, Melissa. I think people like gnomes. A good many people do. This way it's coming out from the hand here a little bit. There. So anybody that likes coffee, this is for you, right? Hey, Joanne, thank you for coming. And hey, Marie, another Marie and a Maria. Thank you for the hearts, everybody. I appreciate it, and everybody that gave me stars. I will be doing a video tomorrow, so you can look for that. He looks alive. That's good. For sure. He's very cute. Thank you, Miss Karen. I appreciate that. Thank you, Jerry. You love gnomes. And hey, Robin Webb, thank you for being here. You like the cup? Kind of makes it, doesn't it? Hey, Chris Wildman. Thank you, Lolita. You're so sweet. I appreciate it. And look at the bee on there. That's cute. Added. Hey, Carrie Richardson. Thank you for being here. And I may try to come on tomorrow for just a hot minute. I don't know yet. That's usually my day off. And Sunday I won't be on because of the holiday, so I'm going to try to do some more videos and stuff so I can post those. Hey, Karen. It's good to see you. Thank you for being here. So I hope everybody enjoyed this, and I will do some more crafts next week. I will be on Wednesday, on Thursday, and Friday. And Saturday will be the auction, so if you're interested in anything, make sure that you come on for that at 5 p.m. next Saturday. Thank you, Miss Terry. And you have a good evening, and I will see y'all later. Thank you so much. And Miss Pat posted on there, 5 p.m. Central next Saturday is the auction, okay? Y'all have a good evening, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.